Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to give you all some tips and tricks on how to write a meal kit delivery business plan, as well as to show you all how to construct a basic financial model that may be expanded at a later date to a pro forma profit and loss statement. All right, so the way the video is going to work is I'm going to go ahead and first give you a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. From that point in time, we're going to dive into some tips and tricks for your meal kit delivery business plan. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and zip through this little PowerPoint presentation. All right, so first and foremost, a little bit about me. I'm a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. If you would like to avoid the trials and tribulations of writing your own business plan for your meal kit delivery business, please pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, be delighted to help. I have also written several books on business plan writing, so if you want to check out one of my business plan writing books, just go to Amazon.com, plug in my name, and voila, you'll have a plethora of books to choose from. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance, so I know my stuff. And finally, if y'all do need some financial projections, keep in mind I am an expert in finance as well as I teach this stuff. So if you'd like me to go ahead and prepare your financial projections with or without a business plan, again, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I would be absolutely delighted to help. All right, enough with the infomercial. Let's talk about your meal kit delivery business. So meal kit delivery business, tip number one is your company description. When you're writing your company description, make sure to introduce your story. You know, why are you doing what you're doing? A meal kit delivery service, this is a new trend that's catching on. In the last 5 years, that this trend has grown like 20 to 29% annually over the last 5 years. So it's really a growing trend. And what a lot of people want to know is, you know, why are you going to be doing what you're doing? And so from that, in your company description section, make sure to tell your story. Are you an established restaurant owner and you're seeking to expand into delivery services? I mean, you know, right now, thanks to Amazon, everybody wants everything delivered, including hot meals as well as meals prepared that they can eat at a later date. I mean, try eating a burrito from Taco Bell, you know, 2 or 3 hours later, or even the next day. It's not going to taste very good. However, if you can come up with some, you know, meal kits that are going to have a delicious taste, you know, whether it be in 1 hour or 24 hours, it's going to be a heck of a, you know, a product. Next is going to be, is there a high demand, you know, for your story? Is there a high demand for meal kits in your area? You might work in an area that is near hospitals and offices, and these individuals don't have time to prepare their own lunches. Well, this is an excellent opportunity to exploit that opportunity in the marketplace. You also may live in an area where there's a high population of senior citizens who can't or don't want to prepare their own meals, and now instead of delivering 1 meal a day to office workers, you're delivering 3 meals a day, or, you know, 3 meals and 1 delivery to seniors who, you know, need this service as well. So whatever your story is for starting your meal delivery kit business, make sure to talk about it, introduce it, and from there expand upon, you know, your business offerings. Next, in your company description section, a lot of people don't know what the heck a meal kit is, let alone why it's being delivered. So make sure you educate your audience as to the importance of a meal kit delivery service. Tell them what you do and why it's important, but also tell them how you do it. A lot of people have no idea that, you know, you're going to either need a kitchen commissary or you're going to have an established restaurant you're going to be working out of, but they're not cognizant of the business model because it's not something that they've seen before. It's not like just a typical restaurant where, you know, everybody knows, you know, you go in there, they're going to cook your food, they're going to deliver it, and, you know, it's pretty straightforward with every with every restaurant. A lot of people, they don't know what the meal kit delivery is. They don't know why it's beneficial to them. They don't know what's included. They don't know the menu selection. You have to educate your audience in order to support the demand perceived for the business. So make sure you educate your audience in your company description section. And finally, make sure to touch on some industry statistics for the meal kit delivery in your business plan. Not only is including statistics important for the document, because what it's going to do is it's going to support your claims, because you have to make an argument that there is a high demand for the meal kit delivery service. In order to do that, you're going to need some statistics, some facts and figures. For example, right now the meal kit delivery service is a $3.5 billion industry in the U.S., and in the previous 5 years, it's grown 29% annually. However, in the next 3 years, it's projected to grow at a 3% annual rate. So including these statistics, it's going to help it's going to help make your argument there's a high demand for it. Also, what it's going to do, it's going to add credibility to your document. As somebody's reading through your business plan and they see all these statistics and there's notations of where this information comes from, you're adding credibility to the document. You're adding credibility to yourself as a business owner. And once you get to your financial projections, you've built credibility through the whole document that your financial projections are going to be more believable, even though we all know you're trying to predict the future, which is really not an easy thing, if it's even possible at all. Yet we're trying to do that. We're trying to add credibility to something that we all know is probably not going to happen. It could be your revenues could be higher, they could be lower, but to get your revenues to the penny for the next 5 years would be a tremendous feat indeed. But you need to add credibility to your estimations, and a great way to do that is including some statistics throughout your document, as well as showing references. And once you do that, you can build credibility for the document and yourself once you get to the financial projections. All right, the next tip is going to be for your financial projections. So when you're doing your financial projections for a meal delivery company, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start with just a very basic model. This model right here is obviously not going to cover your 12-month projections that you need, or for your pro forma income statement or profit and loss statement. However, this is a good starting point to identify price points. It's going to be a good starting point to identify how many customers you need on a daily basis in order to achieve your monthly profits. Once you have this foundation set, then you can build upon it to get your pro forma income statement and your pro forma balance sheet. So the way this is structured, I've got it in 3 components. The first component is going to be your revenues, second one is going to be your monthly cost, and the third one is going to be monthly profits. For this particular scenario, I'm saying that we're going to be servicing or delivering meals to 40 customers on a daily basis. Average sales price per meal is going to be about $20, and the variable cost, including the actual food, the raw material, is also going to include, it could include, but for this example, it's going to include gas to make your deliveries per delivery made. So the average average sales price $20, number of customers 40, average variable cost per delivery is $6. In order to get the gross profits, what we're going to do is we're going to deduct that $6 from the $20. It's going to give us a gross profit of $14. We're then going to take that $14, multiply it by 40, which is going to give us a total gross profit of $560. Now, we're going to say that we're only going to be operating 6 days a week. We're going to take Sundays off. And because we're going to take 4 days off a month, we're going to multiply our total gross profits from $560 by $26. Is going to give us a monthly gross profit of $14,560. We're going to drop that $14,560 down here to the monthly profits, specifically the line item monthly gross profits. Next thing, what we're going to do is we need to align our costs. What are our costs going to be? The labor, the lease, the utilities, marketing, supplies, accounting, legal, insurance, and the catch-all miscellaneous. We're going to identify all of our fixed costs, add them up, and sum them up right here. For this example, it's going to be $7,050. We're going to take the $7,050, put it right here in the monthly cost. And then the final step is we're going to deduct our monthly cost, $7,050, from our monthly gross profits, $14,560. And this gives us a net profit of $7,510. Now, if we're comfortable with making $7,510 as a net profit, scrumdiddlyumptious. We then now know that if we focus on getting 40 customers with an average sales price of $20, then we're going to be able to achieve our $7,510 net profits. So instead of worrying about all the costs, which you still need to keep them in line, but if your main focus is going to be on getting your customers and getting the average sales price, then you know your profits are going to take care of themselves. However, without this model, you're not going to be able to know how many customers you need to service and what the average sales price is in order to achieve your profits that you want. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. kind of gives you some tips and tricks and understandings as to how to construct a meal delivery business plan. So let's wrap it up, sum it up, and put it in a little bow on it. So in summary, when you're writing a meal kit delivery plan, delivery business plan, make sure to follow a proven format. If you go to the SBA website, you can download a free business plan template. And once you get that template is good for a meal delivery business, as well as for a restaurant, as well as for a lawn care business, as well as for a construction company, as well as for a airplane manufacturer. That is a very general template. Now you need to figure out what you need and what you don't need and what you can throw out. So make sure to follow a proven format, or heck, just start from scratch. Because it's going to be a lot easier than try to decipher a business plan template that's very generalized. Next is going to be to keep the start of the show as the business. You might have been a chef for the last 25 years and won all these accolades and all this notoriety. However, by the time you're done discussing how great you are in the business plan, the reader is not going to, they're going to know all about you, but they're not going to know anything about the business. What is a meal delivery kit? Yes, you're a great chef, and I'm sure you know what you're talking about. However, we want to know about the meal delivery business, and you're going to leave your readers wanting, and you don't want that. So make sure to keep the start of the show the business when you're writing your business plan. And then finally, contact me for help. If you need some help writing the business plan for your meal kit delivery business, please reach out, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, be delighted to help. You need your projections for pro forma financial projections done. Again, I'm here for it, love to help. And then finally, if you do want to write your business plan yourself, which is a great task and personal growth opportunity. If you want a template that is aligned with the meal kit delivery business, check out my website, qualitybusinessplan.com/meal kit business plan template. I do have a template on there that includes a Word document with industry research for the meal kit business industry, as well as got a pro forma financial model already complete, and all you gotta do is just change your numbers around. And then finally, I've got plenty of tutorials online to help you construct your own business plan or optimize a business plan template to meet your needs. All right, so hopefully this video was helpful. You like it, give me a thumbs up on YouTube, and as always, have a great day. Thank you.